More in-depth coverage now on this transition of power. President-elect Trump said today he'll begin negotiations with Mexico on funding his promised wall along the country's southern border immediately after taking office.
And a local sheriff recently revealed his own plans to help the wall get built. And new tonight, we're digging deeper into the details of his proposal.
Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggins spoke with the Bristol County Sheriff and has more now from the southeastern Massachusetts mobile newsroom.
Well, we sat down one-on-one with Sheriff Hodgson tonight to talk about his plans to send inmates down south to help build the wall. He said in the past week he's received a ton of feedback, both good and bad. But there's one point he wants to make clear, and that his plan isn't about building a wall, it's about breaking them down.
It's a philosophy around using as many resources as we can to help one another.
For the past 20 years, that's been the mindset of Bristol County Sheriff Thomas Hodgson. He believes in the power his office holds, now hoping to use it on a national scale.
We're going to build a wall.
During his swearing-in ceremony last week, the sheriff offered President-elect Donald Trump help, coming from his county inmates.
It's an initiative that every member of Congress and every elected official in every community across this country ought to be looking at.
Currently, there are around 1,300 inmates in Bristol County. Sheriff Hodgson says he hopes to send between 8 and 10 down south to help build. All would be volunteers. The sheriff would only do this after assuring all compacts are in place and that he has federal support.
I can't imagine anybody not wanting inmates to get a chance to rehabilitate themselves, learn a skill as they're getting ready to come back to our communities, to re-enter, get a job, be on the right trajectory.
Hodgson tells us his plan will save taxpayer money, which is what President-elect Trump says will initially cover the cost. He also believes it could help rehabilitate the lives of these inmates, who could be a part of something he says is for the benefit of the country.
We won't have legitimate, comprehensive immigration reform until we secure our borders and we secure our points of entry.
And Hodgson says he's spoken to dozens of sheriffs across the country who say they're on board with the idea and they'd like to entertain it in their hometowns. But he's also spoken with many people who say that he crafted the idea in order to gain national attention. He said he's willing to hear from both sides because it's all a part of the process. Live in Dartmouth with the mobile newsroom, Caroline Goggins, Eyewitness News.